before we dive into the latest news from Sydney, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you found this content engaging. As a dedicated follower of weather news, I've seen my fair share of stormy days, but the wild weather that hit Sydney over the weekend was something else entirely. I found myself reminiscing about the calm and tranquil days of my youth when I could walk through the streets without having to dodge torrential downpours or navigate temporary rivers. Karl Stefanovic, the experienced television host, was caught up in Sydney's wild weather on Sunday. He offered a peek at surging waters flowing down the streets following an intense downpour. The clip from the Today Show star was shared on Instagram stories, displaying the affluent neighborhood of Doubleday. A chocolate-hued flood reached the level of the car door handles as vehicles moved slowly in the impromptu waterway that had formed in the street. Water splashed as vehicles drove slowly through the deluge, which was the result of heavy rain. The effects of the wild weather were felt far and wide around Sydney over the weekend. A major disruption occurred at Australia's largest airport due to a powerful storm, leading to substantial flight disruptions on Sunday afternoon. Some intense storms hit the vicinity of Sydney Airport, leading to holdups for planes taking off later. For travelers departing this afternoon or evening, keep an eye out for updates from your airline to this is the advice given by a representative of Sydney Airport. The severe conditions are expected to ease in the evening. The flight disturbances come amid hundreds of calls to the SES throughout New South Wales. Over 900 instances of aid requests have been answered by volunteers since the destructive storms started earlier in the week. The calls encompassed 9 flood rescue operations spread throughout the state, with locations such as the Northern Rivers, Illawarra, Sydney, and Western New South Wales being part of this. And what is acting Assistant Commissioner Paul McQueen from New South Wales, SES State Duty Commander, advises everyone to keep updated with the most recent warnings and refrain from driving through flooded areas. While all people were safely rescued overnight, it's a reminder of the dangers posed by taking the risk of driving through floodwater, he said. The Weather Service has issued a warning that persistent rainy conditions are expected throughout December, with more rain than usual, widespread showers, thunderstorms, and occasional heavy downpours extending into the upcoming week. And this may heighten the likelihood of flash floods and rising water levels in rivers. Assistant Commissioner McQueen advised local inhabitants and tourists alike to keep their storm preparations up to date during the upcoming rainy season. Given that we expect increased rain during the summer season, people traveling to caravan parks and low-lying resorts need to develop a contingency plan and get ready for potential buyers' heavy downpours, as they might cause flash floods and rising rivers. It's uncertain about the state of the road submerged underwater, as you can't detect potential hazards like concealed obstacles or debris lurking beneath. Moreover, flooded rivers could be contaminated with harmful elements such as debris, snakes, spiders, chemicals, and sewage, making it a potentially dangerous situation. The New South Wales State Emergency Service recommended that locals utilize the Hazards Near Me application to stay informed about warnings pertinent to their vicinity by receiving timely alerts. Uh, uh, During vacation times, it's essential for those not well versed with their location to make use of the Hazards Near Me application, as stated by Acting Assistant Commissioner McQueen. Establish a safety notification system for your vacation spot that will alert you about potential weather-related dangers such as storms, floods, and other risks, so you can learn best ways to keep yourself safe. And remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to navigating flooded areas. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.